Hey everyone, how you doing? My name is Echo, and I hope you're having a great day. Today's Minecraft video is another episode of the Minecraft News Roundup. But today's episode is all about the next major update, which is going to be the Nether update. Now, the Nether update will be introduced to Java, but also all of the Bedrock platforms. So whether you play Minecraft on Java PC, iOS, Android, Windows 10, Xbox, Switch, or even PlayStation 4, this video is for you guys. So over the past 2 weeks, I've accumulated a bunch of tweets on the Minecraft developers, including Jeb, pictures, teasers, GIFs, screenshots, you name it. It is all in today's video. I've received a lot of questions from you guys saying, hey Echo, any information about the Nether update? I got you guys covered in this video. But of course, if you do enjoy it, guys, and you want to see some more videos like this, please be sure to hit that like button. For me personally, I think now that we're starting to head towards February, we're going to start seeing the first snapshots and betas. Now, that's not just a guess. The reason why I'm saying that is because the other day, the developers posted on Minecraft.net this. Minecraft Java Edition 1.15.2, a Minecraft Java Edition release. We are now releasing 1.15.2, which tweaks some behaviors and fixes a few bugs. We expect this to be the last release for 1.15. And as I've highlighted there, next up, the Nether. Now, the Nether update has been in works since last year. Before Minecon, of course, they started to work on it for Minecon. So they've had a good few months preparing the first couple of snapshots. And I think for the next couple of months, we're going to see tons of snapshots and teasers. Now, stepping away from that, let's get into the smithing table and the fletching table. They're not going to be active for quite some time. Now, these were meant to be in the next major update. Whether they still plan to do them for the Nether, I'm not entirely sure. But somebody tweeted this towards Jeb by the name of AJ ____the 8 deadly sin. Tweeted towards Jeb saying, whatever happened to the fletching and the smithing table in Minecraft? Now, Jeb's response was, we have a few ideas, but are open to suggestions. So with them saying we have a few ideas, this indicates that they haven't necessarily looked what they want to do with those two items yet, or those two tables, crafting tables. They haven't figured out what they want to do with them. Now, if you guys do have any suggestions to them, I think the best way to do it is either the feedback website or Reddit. Reddit seems to be the best place. This is where Jeb himself is incredibly active. Maybe you guys have some ideas on what they could be used for, but going from this tweet, I don't think there's going to be any indication of seeing them in the next major update. Now, there was a couple of responses here, and I kind of like this. Coden responded saying, upgrading your bow with a new approach to special abilities. Somehow like special items from a new dimension. So an expansion would be nice. Even if it is off topic, assembling different materials to make new arrows like spectral one or arrows that follow an intended target. And then the one of that from Rick name, smithing table, make chain armor with chain. Can also craft chains with chain to hang lantern on. For the fletching table, to be able to craft new target block and be able to do things with that. Maybe things like that to come inside the Nether update. And then Annoyed Banana Peel's response was, chains could also be used like leads. And I like this one. But not really stretchy. Keeps mobs that are attached to the chain closer and doesn't break easily. So there's a couple of suggestions there. When Jeb actually responded to this tweet, there was a ton of things and suggestions that people were going. So if you have that we're responding with, if you guys have any indication of what you think these two items should be used for, just go and tweet it towards Jeb. He might start writing them down and listening to you. All right then, so getting into a recent tweet coming from Corey, he tweeted this saying, what parts of the Nether annoy you currently, question mark. Now my response to this was, has to be the ceiling. I think the ceiling in the Nether is completely annoying. And the other one is lack of traveling method. Unless you have an elytra, which is towards the end game, traveling in the Nether can be annoying unless you put down tons and tons of ice and you go across it that way. Now, this tweet had about 600 responses. I'm not going to go through them all in today's video. I'll try and leave the tweet down below so you guys can check it out. But my question to you guys is, what part of the Nether annoys you? Like, what don't you like in the Nether? What needs to be changed? What needs to be improved? So they are still taking a lot of feedback into consideration at this point. So getting into a couple of pictures, GIFs, and teasers. The first one we have here is from Ulraf. Rendering is hard, and they turned this little monster into a cyclops. The piglin beast. It's quite interesting, to be honest with you. I liked it. I liked that one. That was the first one that we had. The next one coming in from Henrik. Dad, what did you do at work today? Me, fixed the problem with hoglins. They couldn't get close enough to each other to make baby hoglins. So there is a way to do this, and we have a small GIF here. And if you watch this GIF on repeat, I'm not entirely sure what he fed them. That to me does not look like a nether wart, but is it a nether wart or is it another item? There's something in the background that like stands out a little bit more. I'm not sure if it's a flower or if it's a mushroom. Is he feeding one of those to these? Baby hoglins though, that's going to be pretty cool to mess around with. The hogling is very aggressive. Now, we're still not entirely sure what this thing is going to drop. During Minecon, it dropped cooked beef. But I think the developer said that's just a placeholder for now, so that's subject to change. So we might have some Nether exclusive food, but in the same picture, I'm really enjoying the background. I'm really intrigued, mostly about the ambience of the Nether being biome specific. I'm not too interested in mobs as much anymore. We'll see with this one. Again, coming from Hendrik, and quite a few of these are coming from him. Hoglin programming is dangerous work. Now, here's again another GIF. The hoglin's just by default aggressive. See, I'm not entirely sure if by default the hoglin is aggressive towards Minecraft players, or if you hit it, it's going to attack you. Is it going to be very similar to the way the pigments are? Only attacks you during when you attack them, or is it going to be similar to a spider where it attacks you during a certain time of day? But then again, there's no serious day or night cycle in the Nether. But it did some serious damage. It took 2.5 hearts, nearly 3 hearts away with its tusks. It's going to be quite a strong mob. Granted, he didn't have any armor on, and if you have diamond armor fully maxed out, it's probably not going to be as strong, but I think it's going to be an interesting one to mess around with, the Hoglin Beast. I am curious to see as to how it works. So the next one we have here, and this is probably one of the things I'm really interested in. We're going to have something called bartering in Minecraft. So we have trading, which is with villagers. We're going to have bartering, kind of like bargaining with these guys inside the Nether. This is also a recent one from Henrik. Today's design decision: what should piglins give you in return for gold? Suggestions? Question mark. So this is something else that's also subject to change and something that he's looking for feedback. Now you can see in the picture, by default, he's given the piglin gold. It's inspecting it. But here's the GIF. Now you'll have to watch this a couple of times to understand what's going on. But in case you guys don't, he's throwing a gold ingot to the piglin. Now the piglin's response gave him a diamond. Are they going to give you a diamond for gold? Who knows? It could be quite overpowered. So I don't think that's going to happen. However, you can see after inspecting the gold ingot, he then goes, okay, it's fine, I'll give you the diamond. He inspects it before you get it, and I kind of like that. Also, there's a whole bunch of different particles going on inside the Nether. You can kind of see the effects coming from the Nether itself. And again, the biomes, I'm really liking how they're looking. You've got kind of like these vines in the background and on the left. They kind of remind me of those candy sticks. That we have them here in the UK. But yeah, bartering is going to be something pretty cool. I've kind of paused it right here. The piglin is inspecting the gold while still wielding a gold sword. Remember, guys, piglins are going to be separate from zombie pigmen. So the pigmen that we have now are going to be called zombified piglins. So there might be a different way to obtain them, rather than them being done with struck by lightning on a pig. And then the last picture we have right here is after the piglin did inspect the gold, she was like, okay, take the diamond. I have no interest in that. I'm more interested in the gold itself. And that's all the information we have as of so far. It is very exciting, and I think the Nether update is a much needed area of Minecraft that does need to change. And for me personally, when they announced the next Nether update during, when they announced this update during Minecon, for me personally, it was between a Nether update or a cave update. Either or. I'm hoping after this, we do get some indication to a cave update, because that's the other area of Minecraft that does need to be changed. I think they're more focused on changing what needs to be changed rather than introducing things that people want. Like they changed oceans, that was needed. They changed villages, that was needed. They're changing the Nether, that was needed. The only other area of Minecraft that I could think of is caves. Maybe they'll push for sky, who knows. But if you have any more questions, leave them down below. That is all the information we have so far. Like I said, I'll keep you all updated as much as possible. But I think now that we're coming towards the back end of January already, heading into February, we will start to see some snapshots and betas. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.